Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shukra. This is going to be my review of my Chanel Espadrilles. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. All right, so these are the Espadrilles I have. I have them in beige and black. So pretty much I think this is one of their classic color schemes when it comes to the Espadrilles. Like this, and then it has the CC on the front like that. So I picked these up from Chanel directly. So I went to the store, of course, to pick these up. These are in a size 38 and they are lambskin. So let me bring these as close as possible so you guys can see that. The back looks like this and then side. So these are my Espadrilles. Okay, so I picked these up in June of last year. So it's like 7 months, almost 8 months or something that I've had these shoes. So I kind of wore them throughout the summertime, of course, and a little bit during the fall. And I kind of like forgot about them a little bit since we are in winter, and I was like, oh, I should probably do a review of these shoes for you guys. So I picked these up directly from the store, brand new. They were around like $800. I know at Chanel, as of right now, you know, prices are increasing. So I do not know if that's the price of these still, around 8 something, but they were around 800 and then add tax. Yeah, so these are my first pair of Espadrilles from Chanel, and like ever, for the most part, I've never had this style of shoe. So it was a great thing for me to kind of start off with, I guess, Chanel. And I've always had my eye on this color scheme of the black with beige. So this is lambskin, and as you guys know, lambskin is a little bit delicate. So if you guys were looking at this in person, you guys would see some of the like creases that I have with these. Mostly like the front area, I would say, is where I have my creases. But I have been pretty gentle with these shoes because I have seen like them really worn, and like I want to prolong them, you know what I mean? So I have been pretty gentle with these shoes whenever I wear them, just trying to make sure I like walk properly, you know, and like not try to scuff them up, or like you guys know when you're trying to keep shoes a little bit more pristine and clean than you normally do. So I have not worn these in the rain or anything like that. So I haven't really gotten these wet. So I can't really say about wear and tear if you do get your Espadrilles wet. The bottoms are like, you know, normal for what Espadrilles are. So as of like, you know, taking care of them, I just really try to make sure when I'm wearing them, I'm not in a crazy environment, and when I wear them, I like walk a little nicer. That's pretty much all I've been doing. Just knowing the facts and my research before buying these, that these are lambskin, so you just have to like, you know, take the necessary care. So I wouldn't like run a race in these, basically, that's what I'm saying. So these are in a size 38. So 38 is like my normal size I go for the most part. I'm like a 7.5 to a 8, so I usually go for a 38. So with these, they kind of like loosen up and stretch over time. So that is one thing. And when I wear these, I don't wear socks with them either, because I just feel like you don't need to wear socks with these. I mean, I feel like you have like the no-show socks, I guess, but whenever I wear these, whenever I have worn these, I have not worn them with socks. So that's my kind of like preference, but I guess it doesn't matter. So I picked these up in a 38, and in the beginning, oh, and over here, like you guys could see like some like wear, like not horrible wear, but like it shows that I've worn these shoes basically. So I would say like the sides, like here and here, definitely are where you might see some wear, but like I said, not crazy wear that's like, what in the world, like why did I spend my money on it, but just wear that like, you know, when you're walking, clearly you're gonna see something. But okay, sidetracked. So I picked these up in a 38. When I first put these on, of course, you know, really nice and snug, basically the right size for me and great. But over time, they have like, you know, as expected, they are leather. They have loosened a little bit. So like my feet are, oh, they have like room, you know what I'm saying? So I thought to myself, hey, should I size down if I ever buy another pair of Espadrilles? Would that make more sense for me to do rather than just going with my normal size? And to be honest, even though these have loosened a little and are not as like firm and tight, I think I wouldn't size down still. I probably will still keep going with my normal 38 size because it's not to the point where my feet are slipping out. They are loose and like my feet, like, you know, they can jiggle around, but my feet are not slipping out. If my feet were slipping out, then that would be a different discussion, but they are very like, you know, forgiving when it comes to size. So I think you could size down and then over time you would just stretch it out. But maybe I think if you size down and your feet stretch it out, I feel like they're gonna look worn and beat down a whole lot more quicker because they were a smaller size and you had to like stretch them out. So I think it's better to go for your normal size and then just have it loosen over time, and it's not going to be to the point where it's slipping off your feet. They don't loosen to that point. So stick with your normal size, I would say. As far as width, I kind of feel like these shoes are appropriate for people with wider feet as well. I don't think you need to size up. I think these are like fairly decent when it comes to the structure and their width, to the point where, you know, everyone should be good with just going with their normal size. That's just my opinion. So of course, these are flats. Espadrilles are flats. So when it comes to the comfort level, you're not gonna be killing yourself. You're not gonna be struggling with the comfort when it comes to this Espadrilles. So that's a great thing. So if you're worried about comfort, they're great. You're not gonna hurt. They feel nice. That's all I can say. So comfort is a yes for me. But I wouldn't run in these. Like I said, I wouldn't exercise or anything in these. These are not appropriate for exercising. But comfort level is definitely fine. It's definitely great. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to bring up is, like I said, I don't wear socks with these, and I think you guys are gonna ask, okay, so this is leather. Do your feet like sweat? Do they get stuck? Like, you know what I mean? Because like you're wearing these in the warmer months. So for me, my feet have not like, you know, been soaking wet or like sweating to the point where I'm like, oh wow, I can't wear these. These make my feet really hot. So that's my opinion. But I feel like when your feet sweat, it's kind of like a personal thing. Some people sweat more than others, and some people have body parts that sweat more than others. But for me, my feet didn't get too hot in these when I wore these over the summer without any socks on. So that's my 2 cents on that. Okay, so I said I've had these since June of last year, so 7, almost 8 months. So wear and tear so far, like I said, I've been really kind to these shoes, so it's not horrible. But I can say, if you kind of just wear these shoes and do not care of how like you're walking or, you know, where you're walking, I could definitely see these with the wear and tear kind of like really showing up, especially since these are lambskin. Other versions of the Espadrilles that are not lambskin, of course, I feel like their wear and tear is a different story and they're probably stronger. But I would definitely say these are shoes to just be a little bit kind with, you know? Don't think you have to feel like you're wearing glass and you have to be pristine, but I would just say be kind to these shoes. But wear and tear, they do look fine for me. I have heard stories of getting them wet and how like that kind of like really damages them in a way and doesn't help. So I haven't gotten these wet, so I can't say anything, but I would just say be kind to them, and it is leather, so you're going to see creases. So I picked these up brand new for over $800. Would I say they're worth the price for over $800? I would say no, they're not worth the price of over $800, but yes, they are worth the price of over $800 because they're Chanel. As we all know, with a lot of these fashion houses, you're paying for the name more than the actual product. So yes, over 800 makes sense for Chanel. I know you guys, some people might think that's crazy, but for Chanel, it makes sense for this to be over $800. But at the same time, you can find a good quality pair of Espadrilles that are not $800. So I'm saying that yes and no, they're worth the price. And you know, it's really subjective on how you want to spend your money, and that's kind of all I have to say. And it's Chanel, it holds a lot of weight, so there's another thing right there. But yeah, it's quality wise, you can find a pair that are not as expensive, but they don't have the name. So that's what I'm saying, yes and no, worth the price. I guess you guys are gonna ask, will I purchase another pair of Espadrilles, or would I buy this like, you know, pair again? Yes, I would. I like them. I like the way they look. I think they're cute, they're fashionable, they're classic. So I would repurchase this exact same style with the black and beige, or, you know, get another style. So I'm definitely okay with that, even though like I said with the price, it shouldn't be $800, but it's Chanel, and that is why unfortunately I would buy another pair. So like I said, some people are probably thinking I'm crazy, but yes, I would definitely repurchase these. Would I recommend them? Yeah, I would recommend them too. And don't get them in the leather if, you know, you're really like, I want cost per wear to be like, you know, something that makes a lot of sense. Don't get them in the lambskin. Get them in a different, you know, fabric or whatever. So I would definitely say, yeah, go for them. They're great. You're gonna get a ton of wear out of them, and you know, it's Chanel, it's classic, and it's something that you'll be able to wear with a lot of different outfits. So I do look at it like that too. How are you going to be able to wear this? How long are you going to be able to wear this? And things like that. So I would definitely recommend getting these shoes. All right, so I kind of feel like I went through everything for my Espadrilles. I don't think there's anything else for the most part. Comfort is amazing. Yeah, if you have wider feet, I feel like you'll still be good getting a regular size. Okay, yeah, leave any comments down below if you think I've forgotten anything in this review, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten basically everything with this review, and like I said, I recommend them. I think they're great, I think they're gorgeous, I think they're classic. So let me know down in the comments if you agree with me, if this is the same experience you've had with these Chanel Espadrilles, or if you've had like, you know, others from like Dior or Prada or something, if like, you know, you would recommend, you know, them from other brands as well. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is your first time watching, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and come back for more videos, and also please make sure to hit the like button as well. Bye.